with that in mind, what are your thoughts going into the upcoming USF Pro 2000 season?
Well, my thoughts are that I'm very happy with the team that I chose, and that we work really well together. So Sebring was my first test with them, and just really got a feel for what it's like working with everyone. And yeah, I couldn't really be happier with the choice I made, because I did try out other teams as well, and turn three, for me anyways, was kind of the best fit. So I think we have a lot of potential this year, and I think we're going to work quite well together.
I know you've gotten a chance to do some preseason testing and that and get a feel for the car. What are some of your early thoughts with that regards?
The car, coming from the car that I drove in Europe, this car is a lot lighter. It's like almost 100 kilos lighter, so it's much more enjoyable to drive. It's more reactive, and I also like the fact that the tires are more durable, so you can keep pushing lap after lap, which is really fun as a driver. When you have like the Pirelli tires in Europe, you can only do 2 or 3 laps and then they fall off, and you kind of can't improve then. So the car is more enjoyable to drive, and the tires are better for racing as well. So all around, I prefer this car.
Knowing this is your rookie season, what are your goals for this year?
My goals for this year are, one, to finish every race, because I know that in this championship every driver scores points, so you can't afford to have DNFs and whatnot. So finish every race, and then see what we can do, aim for podiums and wins, and see where we finish at the end of the year. That's all I can ask for. Just do the best I can every weekend, really, and every time I jump in the car.
Is there a track on the schedule that you are looking more forward to than others?
The street circuits will be very interesting. Yeah, that'll be really fun, I think. I think the road courses, I won't have too much of an issue getting up to speed with them. Street circuits and ovals are new to me, so it'll be a challenge, but I'm definitely ready for it. Like, it's gonna be fun. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
What made you want to get into motorsports?
I started quite late in motorsports. I only started when I was 16. And what made me want to get into it is my friend was racing in the World Karting Championship. And I basically watched him online. I watched his races online, and then just got kind of introduced to that world of competitive kart racing, because I didn't know that existed or anything beforehand. None of my family were in racing. So when I seen that, I was a bit kind of took back and blown away by how competitive that world karting was. And from there, I got a go-kart in Ireland, and started going to the tracks and practicing and whatnot. I just really liked it, and then continued to do some racing, and then it made the step up to car racing a year or two later.
What's been your most memorable moment of your racing career so far?
I think my most memorable, probably in New Zealand, the Toyota Racing Series. Overall, that whole experience was incredible, and we were really quick at some stages as well throughout. Worked well with the team, and I raced in British F4 the prior year, so it was kind of similar going over to them tracks and with the faster car and stuff. So it was really enjoyable.
You consider your racing hero?
My racing hero, I wouldn't have a racing hero, but I would probably look up to maybe Lewis Hamilton, I would say. Yeah, if I was to choose someone.
Where do you see yourself 5 years down the road?
In IndyCar, hopefully. And if I'm not, then doing something else, maybe. Not racing.
And then last question for you. I know last year was a bit of rocky with a couple incidents and that saw, your season a little shortened.
Yeah.
How big is it important to you to make sure to have a good year this season to kind of basically put that right step forward?
It's really important, because in this series we're only 2 steps below IndyCar, so everyone's watching you at this stage, and it's now that you have to show what you're capable of. So there's no room, or there's no time for messing around and bad results and stuff like that. So if you want to actually achieve what I want to achieve, which is IndyCar, then you have to perform right now. So yeah.